everybody. It's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Mexico City Diablos and the Washington football team. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Forced out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, Lance. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
From the gun, it's Lance. Buying time to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Shotgun now for Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A run for Nick Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
first down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 41 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here first and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Chubb punching it in from a yard away. And the Diablos are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rolling to his right. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll look to throw again. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Steps away. And he'll just get rid of it.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 3. Being chased out left. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays, eat up chunks of yardage, and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Lance to throw it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 61 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. From midfield, here's Lance. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Goodwin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Steps away to his left. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, Lance escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Kittle, as time expires in the first half. And the Diablos will extend their lead on the final play of the half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They show great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these two teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Needed a couple yards for the two-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Lance now on first down. Dancing to his left. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A give. This is Chubb. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Diablos have taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets it to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Gibson again. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left, and that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel from 6 yards away. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. This time the extra point up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. 134 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On the carry, it's Chubb. And some space here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They run. Chubb. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They toss it left side to Chubb. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Here's Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field.
He's back to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
2nd down and 3. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.